Hello and welcome back to another 5-minute first impression. I'm Anthony Mallock on reviewyour.website, and today we're doing earhearthealthyweightloss.blogspot.com, one of those websites that I really have to think about when I'm trying to say the name. A really long name going on there. Okay, what's coming on here? Obviously straight away attracted to the faces going on in these photos, fit looking people, which is probably not a bad thing. Earhart Healthy Weight Loss, so we're doing weight loss. It's some sort of weight loss training program. The design overall going on here. Noise pattern, I don't know if that's subtle enough to work. I think it's drawing attention for the wrong reason. Gradients are just not in fashion at the moment. I would possibly review that. I mean, we're in the day and age of flat design. If you want to look modern, you want to look cutting edge, you want to go flat. This search bar, I see what you're trying to do in this bar up here with the search bar with no margins on the top. However, the search bar itself, you have a 1 pixel margin on the bottom, which is blending into the 1 pixel margin of either the red box here or this particular line. But then you have a 1 pixel line on the top that doesn't match with any other line, so that's kind of making that just feel a little bit strange. What might work in this is if you added a slight little fade or a blur on the left and the right, just to make it sit back a bit. What you could even do is add the blur the other side. It might sit forward, but I don't know if that's it's a tricky one. Your home button, your home text here is far too small as well. In fact, I have a strong opinion on having two different navigation bars in your header. I think it's just too complicated. It adds an extra layer, a whole dimension that confuses people. So I really like this texture going on here, although it does look a little 5. However, it works well, your white text with a little bit of a black backdrop going on excuse me, is very attractive, and it stands out quite well. Your ad space is ugly, my friend. I'm very sorry about that. Mainly, I'm going to say because you have a border of, let's say, X height here, and then you have a border of a fifth of that height down the bottom, which it just doesn't sit correctly. Maybe work on that, I would say. So these two buttons here, they do look very dated, simply because you've got that gradient going on, and a gradient just isn't working these days. The other problem going on here is you do this highlights here, and it's sending you somewhere, sending us home with a hash anchor going on, so maybe keep an eye on that. And it's now I've moused over and it's not going away. RSS feed. RSS feeds are one of those kind of things that don't really need to be on your main navigation bar. If people really want your RSS feed, they'll go finding it, so you could probably put it somewhere a little further away. So your social icons here, there are just so many social icons going on here, so I don't really know what to say about this, to be honest. Most of them aren't actually linking anywhere at the moment, but I'm sure you're going to work on that. I'm getting that weird effect. You see a grid of squares, and then you see like circles in the center. So if you directly look at one, you can't see it, but in your peripheral vision, you're seeing circles at the intersection. I'm getting that here right now, and it's quite distracting and a little bit irritating. So this image is just not working. It's stretched, the text is old, and it's pixelated. In fact, these images down here are just very poor quality. I would revise them big time. I don't want to read them straight away. I'm just seeing ad, and I'm going for this whole, when you see a Google ad and you just don't look at it, or you see an ad wherever and you just ignore it. That's what I'm feeling right now. Instead of you selling products or promoting particular programs or training, I'm just seeing that they're ads, and I'm ignoring them as actual quality content. So I've maybe revised the pictures you're using there. Also, you have no border on this, which is a little odd, because you have a border to the left, border to the right, and nothing on the top. It doesn't sit right in there. So I just look on picking the right images for your website. Your footer's nice, although these gradients are a little bit too distracting. Overall, it's a nice clean design, though it looks slightly dated. So I hope you got a little bit out of this. Thanks very much.